everyone, welcome to MasterChef Mom. Today I'm going to share a super delicious side dish that goes perfectly well with chapatis, puris. It is the soya chunks gravy or the soya chunks curry. Absolutely delicious and yummy. So without delay, let's start cooking. So I've got all my ingredients ready. First, soya chunks. So let's see how I'm going to prepare the soya chunks. So I'm going to take a wide vessel. I'm going to add the soya chunks. This is around 1.5 cups. Now to this I'm going to add boiling hot water. Just enough to soak the soya chunks. Now I'm going to add salt. Just around 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix well, and we're going to cover and keep it till we're going to add it into the gravy. So I'm going to cover and set it aside. Next comes the tomatoes. I've taken around 6 tomatoes. I'm going to grind it along with 2 chilies. We're going to puree the tomatoes. So I've added to the jar of the mixer and the tomatoes are beautifully pureed. Now heat a kadai with ghee. I'm taking around 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of ghee. This you adjust according to your taste and dietary preference. If you want, you can even cook the soya curry in oil. Now I'm adding 2 bay leaves. Let the bay leaves fry a little. Next I'm going to add ginger and garlic paste. You can also use freshly crushed ginger and garlic. We're going to mix this well, and the raw smell of the ginger and garlic has to escape. This is very important. So keep stirring it for a few seconds. Next we're going to add Kashmiri chili powder. Add at this stage itself to get a vibrant color for the soya curry. But keep the flame on low and keep stirring it. It's just a few seconds. Next add thinly sliced onions. Mix it well. This is the most important step that you have to remember while making the curry. Mix well, and the ghee has to separate. I'm adding little more ghee now. This is an optional step. I'm also adding turmeric powder. Mix well, keep stirring for a few minutes till the oil separates and the onions are well cooked. So I'm adding salt. Continue mixing and cooking. Do not skip this step. The oil has to separate and the onion has to fry well. Now you can see it's well fried. Now I'm adding the tomato and the green chili puree. I've just added little water. I've ground the tomato without any water. Mix well. Now I'm adding potatoes. This is mountain potatoes. We call it pahadi aloo here. It's in season now. During winter months we get this fresh potatoes which cook very fast. Okay, I've added jeera powder, dhania powder, and I'm also going to add garam masala. Mix well. So I was telling you about the potatoes. So potato is optional ingredient. If you want to add potatoes, you can add. You can steam them and add. This is raw potatoes. They cook very fast. This kind of potatoes which I have added and gives great taste to the curry. And the potatoes are boiling in the tomato puree. So it's been around 10 minutes on low flame. You can see the ghee has separated beautifully. And these potatoes do not take time to cook. See, I'll just show you. Soft, it's become soft. Cooked beautifully. Look at the beautiful color of the gravy. Now I'm adding fresh peas. I'm also adding bell peppers. Bell peppers again is optional. Winter months, you get fresh vegetables. All these vegetables are in season and I wanted to add them. Actually, the curry is ready now itself. I'm adding water now. Around 3/4 cup of water I'm adding, and let it simmer. Now what we're going to do is, the soya which I have soaked in hot water, I'm going to add some regular water, room temperature water. Mix it. Going to squeeze the excess water from the soya chunks and then going to add it into the gravy. The reason we added extra water into the gravy is the soya chunks absorbs water. So I added extra water so that the gravy does not become too thick. Now you can see how gorgeous it looks. Let it keep simmering for 5 minutes. Now I am adding kasuri methi. Crush it and add it. Smells amazing. Now the final touches, I am adding fresh cream. If you're vegan, what you can do is you can add cashew cream here, and in the beginning you can use oil and cook the curry. So this recipe is completely adaptable. So tempting and yummy, and finally you can garnish with coriander leaves or mint leaves. That's it. Our delicious soya curry is now ready to be served with chapati or puri. So I'm going to serve this delicious soya curry with fresh puris. Yum! It was such a fabulous meal. Do try out and share your feedback with me. I'll see you soon with another delicious recipe. Till then, happy cooking! Like, comment and subscribe to MasterChef Mom.